And welcome back to the Showroom Presents. Well, people in Western New York who follow the Christian music scene, and many do thanks to the huge Kingdom Bound Festival that's been drawing 40 to 50,000 people out to Darien Lake for the last 30 years. One of the most familiar but ever fresh and growing artists they've come to hear over the years is Toby Mac. Now, with 11 million albums and 6 Grammys among his recording career accomplishments, Toby Mac has released a brand new and very personal album called This Is Not a Test. And joining us now is the artist himself, Toby Mac. Welcome to the Showroom Presents.
Man, Brian, thank you for having me, man. It's great to be on the show.
Well, I understand you spent over a year making this album, so how excited are you now that it's coming out?
I'm really excited. I did work on this record for over a year and a half, and just poured everything I had into it. I call it blood, sweat, and tears, brother. I love to just talk about the things that I've been personally going through. You know, the good, the bad, and the ugly of Toby's life. You know what I mean? Like the times that I was there for a friend, the times I failed to be, the times that someone was there for me when I stumbled, and you know, I like to sing about life, faith in God, and I love music. I just love taking lyrics and creating a music bed underneath it that really supports that lyric. I'm passionate about it.
So the new CD is called This Is Not a Test, and the songs in it, they follow a very personal theme for you, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been sort of a schizophrenic pop artist. I call it a big old pot of musical gumbo, you know? Like, I love the funk and the soul and the hip hop and the rock, and I mix it all together and serve it up to the people, my brother.
So I saw your new video, Feel It, and it looks like it was a heck of a lot of fun to make, wasn't it?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, I try to get my band in videos because my band is so amazing. They've been with me for over 10 years. The Diverse City Band's amazing. They're fun. We have a great time on the road together, touring, rehearsing, on stage, whatever we do. And I just wanted to capture that flavor sort of that we all have together. And in the song Feel It is it's like a big jam anyway. It's like I brought out the old horns and did live session with the horns. It's kind of, I don't know, I call it soul music. That's what I call it. Makes me want to dance. Makes me want to dance.
Well, obviously, fans are going to gravitate to the album's first track, Like a Match, and the title track, but do you have any personal favorites on the new CD?
Absolutely. The song Move is one of my favorites. I love how soulful it is and how it's really is reaching out to someone that's hurting, someone that has had a tough life or maybe is really struggling in an area, reminding them of God's love for them. And another one is a song called Love Broke Through, which is really sort of, you know, sort of a testimonial song. It's kind of it's about the day that I sort of came into a relationship and found my faith in God. And it's called Love Broke Through. And I've never, in all these years, I've never written that song. So I was really glad to write it.
So you're getting ready for a big tour, and the good news is one of those dates is only going to be about an hour away from us at Houghton College on October 11th, right?
I am. I'm going to take the This Is Not a Test tour out to 40 cities this fall with Britt Nicole and Colton Dixon and a new artist that I'm introducing to everybody named Holland. And I look forward to it, man. I love touring, love sharing music with people, you know, in the form of a CD or in a stream or at iTunes, but I even love more standing in front of them and singing those very songs with them.
Well, I know you can get those tickets for the big event October 11th at iTickets, and the great people at Kingdom Bound are putting it on. And boy, they've got a really special long-term relationship with you, don't they?
No, I love it, and I love doing Kingdom Bound up there. So I look forward to getting up there for the tour for sure.
So obviously you've been out to Darien Lake and played Kingdom Bound a lot of times, but this at Houghton College is a whole different kind of atmosphere. It's a little more intimate and things like that. How do you see the difference between playing a show like you're about to do at Houghton College and the big festivals like Kingdom Bound?
Absolutely. Love Kingdom Bound. It's been a special place for us, you know, for many, many years. But also, even getting to do your own show at an arena and putting together, you know, where you know, Kingdom Bound, it's lights and all that, but we get to choose every little piece and really put a show together that is dedicated to what we said on the record. So it's always fun. It's a little bit more of a theatrical presentation for us, but Kingdom Bound does it so big. That's great too.
So at the show on October 11th, you're going to be working with several other artists. How does it feel to sort of be the person that they're drawing inspiration from, bringing along these younger artists?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. I get to work with a lot of artists. I have a small label that Jamie Grace is signed to, and Capital Kings, and Finding Favor. I have a lot of Ryan Stevenson, great artists signed to this label. And it's funny, I usually kind of sign them to a record deal, work with them in the studio, develop them a little. And, they say I'm supposed to be there to inspire them, but honestly, they usually end up inspiring me.
Well, I know the music industry counts success in terms of album sales, and with 11 million albums sold over the last 3 decades, you've certainly done that. But how do you personally define your own success?
I think, for me, am I remaining true to what I'm called to? And are my songs turning people's eyes to each other, to love each other better? Are my songs turning people's eyes to God and His kingdom? I mean, those are the things that are dear to me. Those are the things that matter to me. I want to be passionate about every song. I don't want to be up there faking it. But if you write from your heart, if you write from what you're going through, then it's real. And at the end of the day, I want to be known as a guy that music was important to him, but I really don't think music will ever change the world, but I think God can change the world, and I put my faith there.
Well, I know you've got millions of fans, young and old, and I'll count among them my grandson, Billy. Would you mind saying hi to Billy?
What's up, Billy? How you doing, man?
Well, I've seen you have a fantastic website at tobymac.com. Are you much of a social media user with Facebook or Twitter and the like?
I do, on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. Not Facebook as much, but because I'm doing this thing with Facebook where I'm doing these Speak Life thoughts. But I'm more active day to day on Twitter and Instagram.
So remember, the album is called This Is Not a Test, and once again, it's October 11th. You'll see him at Houghton College. You can get your tickets at iTickets from Kingdom Bound Ministries. And Toby Mac, I want to thank you for joining us today on The Showroom Presents.
Thank you so much for having me, man. Bless you guys.
Airport Plaza Jewelers is turning 20. Join the celebration. It's our Jamaican anniversary giveaway, an all-expense getaway to Jamaica, and a $100,000 island paradise shopping spree. Just stop into Airport Plaza Jewelers for your entry form. No purchase necessary. But while you're here, check out our fabulous selection of diamond anniversary jewelry, rings, necklaces, bracelets, thousands of great designs at deep discount. Hurry down. You can't win if you don't enter the Showroom on Union. Jamaican anniversary giveaway and cash spending spree. The Showroom on Union is your anniversary diamond jewelry store.